રિફ્રેશ કરો ને ઉપર જઈને તો ચાલू ચાलू रहेगा पूजा करने आ गए આપણે પૂજા કરીને આવેલા કોઈને કહેવાનું A very good morning to all my dear kids. Today in maths we will continue our chapter number 8 length, and in that the last topic of today it will be what? Estimating length. What is the last topic of chapter number 8? Estimating length. What we have to do? We have to estimate the length. Length को हमें क्या करना है? Estimate करना है. So before moving ahead, just I want to make it verify that whether I am audible to you or not. Whether I am audible to you or not, because today in the early morning there were some network issues, but now it has been resolved. So just I want to make it confirm whether I am audible to you or not. So go in the chat box and reply as early as possible. Okay, so next and the last topic of this chapter, that is estimating length. We have earlier chapters, for example in addition, subtraction, multiplication and in division. That means in chapter number 3 we have already seen the estimation. In chapter number 13, I think so, in money we have seen the estimation. Students, now whether it is clear or not, just go in the chat box and reply whether you are able to hear me clearly or not. Just go in the chat box and reply. Sure. So now what we are going to say, how to estimate the length. That means we have to round off to the nearest centimeter, decameter, decimeter, hectometer, or whatever has been asked to us. So see the first example, what it has been given to us. It is given rounding off 213.7 centimeter to the nearest centimeter. So 213.7 decimal is given and we have to round off to the nearest centimeter. Students, as we have seen earlier, after decimal, suppose if it is 5 or greater than 5, that means we have to add 1 before the decimal numbers which has been given to us. Over here 213.7 is given. So just see after decimal whether it is 5 or more than 5. That means what? Either it may be 5, it may be 6, it may be 7, 8, 9. So what we have to do when it is after decimal 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9? So we have to add 1 in the numbers which are given before decimal. So 3 plus 1, 4. 1 and 2. So what will be the nearest centimeter of 213.7? It will be 214. Okay. And when it is after decimal 1, 2, 3 or 4. So that means the number remains as it is. No need to add 1 over there. Why? Because it is less than half. And when it is less than half, that means it remains as it is. And when it is more than half, so it will be what? Added 1. That means it will be increased by 1. When it will be increased by 1? When after decimal what has been given to us? Either it will be 5, either it will be 6, either it will be 7, either it will be 8, or either it will be 9. So in our sum, what was given over here? 7. It was 7. So what we have done? We have added 1 to the given centimeter. And what was our centimeter? 213. So 213 will become what? 214 centimeter. Why? Because after decimal what it has been given? A number which is greater than 5 or which is greater than half. Clear? Sure. See the second one. What we have to do? We have to round off round off 343.4 decimeter to the nearest decimeter. To the nearest decimeter. We have to round off to the nearest decimeter. So again, see students, after decimal, what it has been given? It has been given 4, which is what? Smaller than 5. Which is what? Smaller than 5. That means it is in which group? It is in this group, in the group of 1, 2, 3 or 5. Or we can say it is smaller than half. 4 is what? It is smaller than half. So what we will do? Now we are not going to add anything. Why? Because it is not greater than 5 or equal to 5. It is not greater than 5 or equal to 5. it is less than half. So that means when we are going to round off, it will round off what? Whatever it has been given. जो दिया है वही उसकी round off value हो जाएगी. तो answer will be what? Answer 343 decimeter. We are not going to increase it by 1. 1 हम increase नहीं करेंगे. क्यों? Because it is less than 5. After decimal, the value or the digit which has been given, it is less than 5. And less than 5 means what? It is less than half. और half से कम होगा. That means no need to add 1. So the next one. Number C, what it has been given? Round off 523.96 meter to the nearest meter. Okay. Now see students, over here after decimal 2 digits are given. After decimal, this is our decimal, and after decimal how many are given? 2 digits are given, and it is 96. It is what? 96. So just check the number which is given after decimal. After decimal what it has been given? 9. So which is greater than 5? 5 से greater है. So that means if it is greater than 5, always we have to do what? Add 1 in what? The numbers which are given on the right hand side of the decimal. Decimal के आगे जो भी नंबर दिए गए हैं उसमें हमें 1 ऐड करना है. So plus 1. So 3 plus 1 4. 2 as it is, 5 as it is. So our answer will be what? 524 meter. 523.96 जो मीटर है, जब हम उसे राउंड ऑफ करेंगे टू द नियरेस्ट मीटर, so what it is going to become? 524 meter. Just be careful students. What we have to see? The digit which has been given after decimal. अगर decimal के बाद में जो digit दी गई है, whether it is 5, whether it is 6, whether it is 7, whether it is 8 or whether it is 9, that means we have to increase 1. Whatever the number which has been given before decimal. decimal के पहले जो भी नंबर दिया गया है उसमें हमें 1 ऐड करना है. क्या करना है? 1 ऐड करना है. अगर decimal के बाद 1 है, 2 है, 3 है या 4 है, 1 2 3 4 ये 4 में से कोई भी एक नंबर होता है, तो what we are going to do? We are not going to add 1. हम 1 ऐड नहीं करेंगे. It will remain as it is. Whatever has been given before decimal, that will be your nearest value of the given number. Are you clear? चलो, so the fourth example. Round off 756 kilometer to the nearest kilometer. To the nearest kilometer. Round off 65.756 kilometer to the nearest kilometer. Where we have to round off? We have to round off in kilometer, and that's why after decimal 3 digits are given. So just what is given after decimal students? Decimal के बाद का नंबर देखिए. What it has been given? What is the number given after decimal? See the first number which is being given after decimal. That means we have to check the 1/10th place. And what is given over here in 1/10th place? What is given over here in the 1/10th place? I am talking about after decimal the first digit. After decimal first digit is what? That you have to answer me. What is the first digit after decimal? Answer I am not asking. मुझे first digit चाहिए after decimal. What it has been given? So it is 7. It is what? 7. After decimal see the first number. Before decimal नहीं. Decimal के आगे क्या दिया है वो नहीं चाहिए. Decimal के पीछे. So what it has been given? 7. Which is greater than 5. Which is greater than 5. 5 से ज्यादा है. अगर it is more than 5 or it is equal to 5, that means we have to add 1 before the decimal number. Before decimal what it is? 65. So we have to add 1 in 65. Decimal के पीछे जो भी दिया है उसको भूल जाना है. उसको हमें कंसीडर नहीं करना है. खाली क्या कंसीडर करना है? What is the first number after decimal? Decimal के बाद कौन सा नंबर दिया गया है? If it is 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9, that means we have to add 1 in the given number before decimal. So 65 plus 1. So 5 plus 1 6 as it is. So what is our round of kilometer? It is 66 kilometer. 65 was given and after decimal 7 is there. So we have to add 1 in the number which has been given before decimal. So 65 plus 1, what it is going to become? 66 kilometer. So the second one. Now it has been given in this way. Estimate the sum and difference. What we have to do? We have to estimate sum and difference of length. So number 1. Estimate by rounding off to the nearest meter. And what it has been given? 223.96 meter plus 2443.29 meter. Over here what we have to do, students? We have to either find the sum or either we have to subtract, or difference we have to find. So what we have to find in our first example, which sign is given? It is addition. So that means we have to find the total. But when we will find the total? After rounding off to the nearest meter. कब हम इससे टोटल फाइंड करेंगे? When we will round off to the nearest meter. So पहले round off कर लेते हैं. So just check the digit after decimal. 9 it is. More than 5. So what I will do? I will add 1. So 3 plus 1 4. 322 as it is. So this is after rounding off to the nearest meter. The first value becomes what? 2234 meter. Add what? Second one. What is given after decimal? 2, which is smaller than 5. So no need to add anything. What we will add? Only the digit which has been given before decimal. So 2443. What is given before decimal? 2443. After decimal it becomes what? 0, 0. So no need to write anything. After decimal कुछ भी लिखना नहीं है. Now add them. So what it is? 2234 meter plus 2443 meter. So now add them. 4 plus 3, 7. 4677 meter will be our first check whether they are of same unit or not. So over your meter, we have to do what? We have to round nearest meter में पहले round off कर लेते हैं. So for decimal, so that means we have to add 1 in the given number and see the second one. What is given after decimal? Only 2. So the number what has been given, it is rounded only. So this will get the answer. Second one. Rounding off to the nearest 6-7 kilometer minus 217.213 kilometer. Here it is given in kilometer, and what is the sign in between? Minus. What is the sign? So what we will do? Has been given. Decimal के बाद यहाँ पे क्या है? 9, which is greater than 5. So what we will do? Add 1. So plus 1. So 4 plus 1, 5, 7, 6. So this will be 175 kilometer. Now smaller than 5. So no need to add anything. What will be the rounded in kilometer? So now what we will do? Subtraction. 675 kilometer minus 217 kilometer. So from 5, 7 is not possible. Borrow. This will become 6. This will become 15. 15 minus 7, 8. 6 minus 1, 5. 6 minus 458 kilometers. students, are you able to do the sums? The same thing we have already done. Decimal it is 5 or more than 5. 5 है तो डेसिमल की पहले की जो वैल्यूज हैं उसमें हमें 1 ऐड करना है और तो व्हाट वी हैव टू डू, वी हैव टू नहीं करना है, has been given before decimal. डेसिमल के पहले जो वैल्यूज हैं कंसीडर, सो इन टू द meter to the nearest decameter, hectometer, decimeter or meter or into के the digit which has been given after now today you have to solve 8.5 as well as the exercise. In exercise 14, number 1 to 14, that means question number 1 till 14 you have to solve in your notebook. Question number 1 to 14 आपको नोटबुक में सॉल्व करना है. Then that you have to solve in 140 till from number 1 to 14 you have a MCQ true or false.
એ તો પણ નહીં હમણાં આપણે પહેલાંનું છે ગુડ હવે આવ્યું છે.